And of course, it's good to see you all. Many of you I see all the time. And it's always good to see you. India always requires a higher volume in order to be heard. We come to India for silence and stillness, and what do we find? Noise and dust and dirt, chaos, and what is that, riotous sound? From one riotous sound to another riotous sound. So you have to find your silence and stillness elsewhere, not in the environment. Where we live, we're in the high desert. It's naturally silent and still. We have no streetlights, so the night sky is brilliant. And the silence and stillness is very, very physically available. But the inner silence and stillness is very difficult in the West, and it's very easy here. Here in Tiruvannamalai, it is as if you're being held in a noisy but loving embrace. And it allows you to relax your usual egoic self and find some peace and quietude within yourself. That silence and stillness that is within yourself has various stages of being able to be felt. It's very similar when you're meditating. When you first start meditating, the first stage of meditation is restlessness and endless thinking, thoughts running. So the first stage of meditation is when you begin to notice you're having thoughts. Before, you are your thoughts. So when you're meditating, what happens when you meditate? You're turning your attention on yourself as awareness. True meditation is not a practice or a mantra or a chant. It is the relaxing, is the turning of your attention inward on that which is your awareness, that which you are. So when meditation starts happening, the consciousness begins to turn its focus outwardly and inward to inwardly. We don't necessarily know it as that, but there are stages to that inward turning. And the first stage is to notice how outward you are. The second stage is a kind of a relaxing about how hard it is to meditate, how restless you are. You relax into it, and there's a sense of calmness, a quieting of this fighting trying to meditate. And as the next stage of meditation that occurs is the sense of silence, an inward quieting, a sense of inward quietude. The next stage of meditation is that quietude deepens into a sense of peace, tranquility. And as you turn fully inward, you merge with yourself. And maybe you disappear. When you merge with yourself, and that moment of merging with yourself as awareness, we call Samadhi. So Samadhi is taking our attention from the outer world and the noise, the cacophony of sound, turning it inward, and monkeys jumping. We're turning it inward onto that which we are, an inward presence that's silent and still. And when we're there in this silence and stillness, then all this outer activity can be experienced as a delight, can be experienced without control or need or fear or reaction that normally is the preoccupation of the egoic self. And we can just be with what is without a personal referencing to what's going on around us. How good we are, what people think of us, what we think of them, our evaluation of the situation, our evaluation of ourselves. all of that quiets, and all we are is in an immediate presence with whatever is around us. This is to be awake in meditation. It's called Saha Samadhi in Sanskrit. Saha, which means to be awake in the Samadhi, where otherwise maybe you disappear in meditation. But Saha Samadhi, the silence and stillness is there, even though outwardly you're in action.